Today I'm going to plant some zinnias here in the sod, and so I'm just, to prepare the soil, I'm just turning it over once with my shovel, and then I'm turning it over again with a pitchfork and breaking up the clods of dirt, just as you see. And then I'm going over it with my rake and rake out the clumps of dirt and the grass, rake out the grass. And just rake it out in there, into the yard. And just leave a nice fine seed. Now I'm going down there with my hoe and just make a nice V furrow by turning it on its side like that. Now here's the zinnia seeds that we're going to plant. And these are medium-sized seeds. The biggest seeds I know of are probably lima beans, and you need to get a good inch over those, but I would say a quarter inch of soil over these is enough, and they need to be covered. Some plants need to be have daylight to germinate, and some need to be in the dark. So cover these up with about a quarter inch of soil, and the way that I do that is I just go down with my hoe and gently tamp it down, not hard, and I don't push sides in, push dirt from the sides of the furrow into the furrow like you would with lima beans or something, or beans, and you can see the seeds in there. So just gently tamp it down with the hoe. You know, as I look back now, if I was doing this again, I think I would have made 2 rows of these. I didn't realize I had so many in there, but I guess that's always something you can do next year. Flower seeds, I always plant a lot more close than I would vegetables, because vegetables need room and they need sunlight to grow vegetables, whereas flower seeds, I always actually crowd those up so they're nice and thick. Now with your hoe, so you just gently tamp it down. That's all you got to do. And it comes out to be about the right depth if you just gently do it like this. Most seeds in the garden are going to germinate between a couple days and a week. And I think you need to keep it wet every day. So you should go out and water your seeds every day. And then after they germinate, they'll still need water every few days. And you can check the soil with your fingers to see how dry it is. You can see here the seeds are starting to come up. They've germinated. Some of them have germinated and they're starting to come up. And now even more of them are starting to come up. And you've got a nice little row of zinnias here. Look at this. And they're growing some more now. So look at these. And I put these boards down just to make a nice border for the flower bed. And you can put the wheel on your lawnmower over there and just mow a nice edge that way. And they'll probably be leaning over the side. They're getting taller and taller. They'll be blooming before we know it. They are taller yet. Notice how the ones at the end where it doesn't get as much sun are a lot more shorter than the ones down here. At the other end is a lot more sunny. Those are hollyhocks I planted back there. I thought that would look nice to have hollyhocks in the back and zinnias in the front. Okay, now they're blooming. Those white flowers that are blooming there are hostas. But these zinnias are blooming now, and they'll continue to grow taller and bloom more and more every day. They're probably about knee-high or more right now, and we're getting some nice blooms out here. And zinnias are one of the most wildlife-friendly plants you can have in your garden. Hummingbirds and monarch butterflies both love them, and so if you have zinnias growing like this, you can see hummingbirds out there and monarch butterflies. I hope that you like this video about the zinnias I grew from seed, and if you did, can you please subscribe to my channel? I would really appreciate it. So thanks a lot, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.